My whole following on Instagram has always been very helpful, just putting something out there and then just letting the other people kind of just give me feedback through that. And I've always had a very nice and supportive following.
Do you have people that you try to keep close that you try to use their judgment on certain things? Because it's hard to judge your own work sometimes, I've noticed.
It is true.
So I like to keep a close circle of people that, I can trust to give me like an actual, I don't know, if I'm sharing a song, I'm iffy about it because I don't know how it sounds. It sounds good to me, but does it sound good for everyone else? Or I just want feedback. Feedback is, whether it's constructive criticism or whatever, feedback is feedback. You can learn something from it.
Exactly.
You have people that you're sometimes iffy about something that you just share your stuff with to get some feedback.
Yeah, I definitely do. As far as photography goes, I have a group of friends. It's the four of us. We go out, we travel all around New York and just take photos. So we always have a kind of a tight group there where as far as photography goes, we kind of just share everything with each other and give each other feedback. As far as the other aspects of even just design and everything, my whole following on Instagram has always been very helpful, just putting something out there and then just letting the other people kind of just give me feedback through that. And I've always had a very nice and supportive following as well, and people that aren't afraid to say what they say too. So I think that's kind of cool. My best friend, she'll tell me if something sucks too, so that's good. But yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's awesome that you have the people right there in that moment.
Yeah.
Before you even take the photo or something. Do they ever recommend certain things? Oh, you should get a picture of that, or is that
sometimes? Yeah, it's funny when we're wandering around and one person, we'll just be wandering streets or some weird abandoned place, and one of us will stop to take a photo, and then one of us will be like, "Wait, they're taking a photo of that," and we're like, "Wait, I can take a photo of that too." And it's kind of interesting how I love that idea, especially in places in the city where you have other people, where if you stop and you point a camera at some direction and then just watch the people around you, it's so funny to see how other people will stop and look at what you're taking a photo of. And I think that's kind of a cool idea, because that's basically what photography is. It's just kind of capturing that moment in life, just that split second, and where other people just walk by on their every day, don't care about it, they just forget about it, wouldn't even notice it. By you just pointing a camera at it, it actually makes people go oh, I wonder what they're taking a photo of. And I think it kind of happens in our group too, where one person will stop, take a photo of it, and it makes you think about it. It makes you appreciate it more. All right, what do they see in this object that they're taking a photo of? And I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, honestly. How everyone, you notice that everyone just looks at where you're pointing your camera at.
Yeah.
With all of that, do you guys, I don't know, because it's your friend group, whatever, do you ever get competitive on who's going to take the best photo for that?
Not really, no.
Really?
Not usually, no. In that group, I think I'm actually, one of the girls, I believe she's an art teacher. So she does stuff in the creative field. I'm the only one that actually does photography and video as actually a job. Most of them are just kind of a hobby more for them. So it's we're always just very supportive of each other and definitely helping each other out. So yeah.
How about locally? Is there much for competition, or there's people a lot of photographers in New York City?
There are in New York City. I mean, New York City is one of the biggest places for creators. So I mean, that's pretty cool. If you wander the streets in New York City, you'll see photographers everywhere. As far as upstate New York, where I'm going or where I live, the competition photography has I've never run into it. Everyone's always very supportive of it, and it's definitely a cool community.